Yo, what's good, everybody? Agent Dooley here with Money Downloaders. This is my third time trying to make this because it's just getting too long every time. So I'm going to try to make it quick, but try to still pack as much content as I can in this because I really do think this is going to be a banger video. This is going to be a video that I wish that I could have seen and had access to a person like this when I was starting forex or e-commerce or real estate, any of the other stuff that I do. So just a quick reminder of who I am. My name is Agent Dooley. You can follow me on Instagram at Agent Dooley, forex trader, real estate investor, real estate agent, drop shipper, pretty much anything that has to do with online money, I'm on it. Forex has been kind of my main goal for now. I see the potential, and I'm all eyes on it. So I'm excited to make my first forex video for you guys and show you guys how I've been profitable for the past 15 weeks using super simple techniques. So let's get right into it, and let's try not to make it too long. But let me know. I mean, I like watching longer videos, like 15, 20 minutes. I enjoy it if it's on forex. So let me know if you guys don't mind 20-minute videos. But other than that, I'll try to make it under 10 minutes. So let's get right into it. I'm going to show you guys one pair analysis and the trade that I'm live in right now that I just took, and why I took it, my entries, my exits, and how I analyzed, and so forth, and so whatever the phrase is. But anyway, so what I do first, and really all I do, is draw support and resistance lines. I don't use any indicators. I don't use any of that BS. Not saying indicators are bad, but me, I like price action. It's simple, and it makes it stressless for me to get in and out of trades because it shows me exactly what I need to see. So I'm on the daily right now. I'm going to do top-down analysis starting from the day, going down to the 4-hour, then the 1-hour. I'm going to draw a line right here. As you can see, price has touched multiple times. That's a great zone right there. Draw another one right here. Again, it's a resistance right here. It's a ceiling to those trades. Hopefully you can see that. And I'll draw another one right here. So not rocket science. It's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? If you want, you can use this, like a square more, or a rectangle rather, instead of a line. If that helps you realize that a zone is not a line. It's not this perfect line right here. It is a zone more like the squares, but the lines are just cleaner for me. So whatever you guys want to use. All right, going down to the 4-hour. Let's see. I would probably draw one right here. See, so it's touched about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, about 10 times. That's major zone. Going down to the hour. I really just try to draw the zones, honestly, that are like, honestly, these two zones right here could be enough because price is right here. So you don't need to draw all these other zones if you just want to deal with the trade that you're working on right now. So honestly, this looks pretty good to me. Probably another one a little bit in here, but we'll skip that just for the sake of convenience. So that's how my chart looks. So let's go back to the day. This is how my chart looks. This is it. Zones, 4 or 5 lines, square or 2, and price action. Makes it extremely simple. So, I think this is something else I wanted to touch on. Nope. So I'm going to show you guys the trade that I took, where I took it, where my stop loss and take profit is, and why I took that trade. But number one, or before that, I wanted to explain something just real quick, just a random tip that has changed my trading as a whole. And that is, as humans, we deal with stress the same, which is why 99% of traders lose money, because losing money and seeing yourself losing money in live time can be stressful, especially if you don't have a lot of money to lose. So, the number one thing that was leading to me losing, I actually was winning more than I lost. I would have a blue number more than I'd have a red number, but I'd still be losing money. How could that be? And it was because I was letting my losers run too long and I was cutting my winners too quick. I'm going to say it again. I was letting my losers run too long and cutting my winners too quick. Because why? Because when I have a winner and I see a blue number, I'm scared to death of a reversal and I just want to take my profit. You know what I'm saying? Can't go broke taking profit, yeah. On the other hand, My losers, obviously when you're into forex, it's a big ego blow job. You win, you make money, you're hype. You lose money, you're sad, which shouldn't be the case, but that's how most people are, emotional traders. Um, and I still get emotional about my trades to a degree, but I'm getting a lot better about it, which just takes time, just takes pain. You know what I'm saying? Just takes learning from your mistakes. But anyway, so I would notice that I'd have maybe 4 or 5 wins in a row, and this is when I just started. So I maybe like make 5, 6, 7, 8 bucks 4 or 5 times in a row, and then lose $30 and be negative. I'm like, wow, I just took 6 trades, won 5, lost 1, and lost money. How is that possible? And it's because I'm letting my losers go for too long because I'm so arrogant that I think that I have to win all the time that I'm afraid to even uh cut my winners or cut my losers and take that L because oh no, I had to be right. It's going to turn around. It's going to reverse. It's going to be in my profit and my favor. I'm going to make profit. For me now, I do the exact opposite. I let my winners uh I let my winners go for longer, which is hard, and I'm having trouble with it still. When you see those blue juicy profits, you want to withdraw, but I try to let them run. And my losers, which I'm really good at now, I set up certain stop loss, and I just leave it. The worst thing that you can do for yourself is take a $20 loss and expand it to a $100 loss. Not only does it hurt your ego, but it hurts your account. Cut your losses. If you're wrong, then you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You don't want to be wrong and stupid and broke. Just be wrong. Okay, cool. I'm wrong. Take me out at 20 bucks or 20 bucks, whatever your, appetite is, and then wait for re-entry. You know what I'm saying? We have to cut our losses because if we let them, gouge us and bleed us to death, we're gonna win more than we lose, but still lose money. So that's a big tip. If you remember anything that I'm saying today, um, please remember to cut your losses quick and let your winners run. So I'll show you where I took this trade. I took it around right here. This was actually a shooting star earlier, but now it's actually retracing and looking more like a doji, which is still good because I'm a reversal trader and a doji is a good indication of a switch in momentum. So go down to like the 5 minute. When I'm entering, I go down to the 5 minute. And wow, it's actually kind of did reverse on me, but I do think it's going to keep going on this uptrend. So as you can see, this zone right here, if you can get this out of the way, it went down, had a show of reversal right here with this, let's go to 15 minutes actually. It'll be a little more. Oops. No, this should be fine. 30 minutes. So market goes down from this zone perfectly. Goes down, goes down, goes down. The red candles get smaller, smaller, smaller. You see almost a doji candle that is reversing almost perfectly off this zone, followed by a bullish candle and another bullish candle, and now it's actually reversing pretty bad. But so this is what I did. This is my technique, and I was in the 5 minute time frame. So price went down, came up, came back down to do a slight retest, and I got in around right here. So I put in long right here. Now let's go back to the hour. Now my risk reward, I always look for about 40 to 50 pips. So let's say I put 40 pips as my take profit. You know what I'm saying? People are going to say, why don't you just put your take profit right here under this zone? Well, this is a pretty big zone. I mean, you can tell it's over 100 pips. And, usually things don't go for 100 pips in one direction. So that's why I didn't do that. I like to take my profit where I can get it instead of going for super swings. I don't do swing trading. So I think that it can go 50 pips today, which is I want to get in and out today. So hopefully this will reach here, honestly, in a couple hours. So that's going to be my take profit. And my stop loss is going to be right below maybe 5 to 10 pips under this zone. As you can see, it respected this zone perfectly and shot up. Not to say that it's not going to go back down and slightly touch it and go back up again. Could it go down and break my stop loss? Yeah, but I'm okay taking that loss. But what I don't want to do is put my stop loss way down here, because when the price gets right here, it's probably going to continue down anyway. So I don't need to just take extra L's. But I don't want to put my stop loss right here, because what if it barely wicks this and then shoots up? So you want to give yourself some lee room, some space. So I put it about right there. That's 15 pips. So I'm risking 15 pips to get 50. I'll take that all day. If I'm doing $5 a pip, 5 times 50 is 250. 5 times 15 is what, 75? Risking 75 to make 250, I'll do that any day of the week. I can lose 4 times, or I can lose like 3 times in a row and still make my money back, which is a great feeling. So for me, even if I do lose this trade, which honestly, this is making me a little bit nervous. It is showing major bearish momentum down. But, it's only 45 minutes into the hour. So, this is why I don't like looking at trades really. Right now, some people, they get queasy and they want to pull out. But, I'm saying the next 15 minutes, this could go back up here, create this long wick here, and that would be even more confirmation for me to go long. So, yeah, so if they want to stop me out, they're going to have to go through this zone and stop me out. But for me, I'm going to stay in it because I know that the upside potential is 10 times, and specifically 3.3 times bigger than the downside. And if I see that it's going to reach this in about an hour, then I'm going to move my stop loss right here, and I'm going to ride this wave 100 pips up. And I'm going to keep trailing my stop loss until they stop me out in profit, which is really the best thing ever, is when you can put your stop loss at entry or at profit, or in profit, sorry. You're basically in a risk-free trade. So I like to enter as close to this zone as possible so that my stop loss can be as tight as possible, but still makes sense, because I base my stop losses off of market structure. That's super important. So let's go over here a little bit. Let's go back to the 4-hour. Let's see the zone that we're on right now. So you can see the zone that we're on right now. Last time it reversed, the wick, as you can see, it got past this line just a little bit and then reversed. That's why you want to put your stop loss about 5 or 10 pips below the zone, so you give it leeway to do what this just did. Because if I had put my stop loss right here, it would have stopped me out, lost money, and then shot up, and I'd have been sick. So give yourself some space. So I usually use the 1-hour time frame to kind of browse, and then I use the 5-minute or 15-minute to execute. So you see, so I bought pullbacks. It's pulling back, going back up again. As you can see, came up, went down, came up higher, went down higher, making higher highs and higher lows, which shows an uptrend, which is why I'm not scared. My profit did decrease significantly, but I expect this to shoot back up. And hopefully I can catch my 40 pip mark in about an hour or two. So I'm feeling really confident about this trade because of all these confluences, because of the perfect reversal at this zone, and because of my risk reward ratio. I'll take 250 to potentially lose 75 all day long. I can lose and still feel happy because I know that I took a good trade. It just didn't go up my way. So that helps a lot with your ego and your mindset as well. When you're taking L's, when you take an L, when you know you did your best, it's easier to swallow than if you know you made a bad decision and then you're paying for it. So that helps with hopefully mindset, entries and exits, market structure, and basically what I look at when I'm looking at trades, looking to take a trade, or looking at possible zones of reversals or breakthroughs. So it's about 15 minutes long so far. Hopefully this could be a little bit helpful to you. If it is, drop a like. If it isn't, drop a dislike. If it is, definitely drop a comment though. I definitely want to see you guys' opinions on this strategy. If you guys do something similar, if you guys do the same thing but use indicators, I'm always down to learn and I'm always down to answer questions. I learn a lot when I educate. So that's why I really want to push this YouTube content out. And I really think that the YouTube forex community is very lackluster right now. So I really want to throw some fresh air in here and hopefully be a source of guidance for you guys. Hopefully we can be a source of guidance for each other. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully it was beneficial. This was Agent Dooley. And as always, stay profitable.